Now, I don't know how many of you know this, but basically I'm in the process of setting up OpenSense. And if you've watched my last video, you know that I am currently configuring this CWWK who have kindly sent this out to me. And as I said, I'm in the process now of configuring OpenSense. And if we take a look at the IP address of this OpenSense router here, it is on 10.0.100.1. But if I go across to here, this is the Proxmox instance that's running on top of this. And you can obviously see this is OpenSense here. And just to show you that this is actually what this is, let me go into my console here, and you can see that this is the IP address as well of the router. Now, how is this possible? So this is something that I honestly wish I'd known sooner. And just to show you this again, I'm pinging 10.0.100.1 and I'm also pinging 10.0.40.1 and I'm getting a response. And this is my current router that I'm using. And this is the new router, obviously, this one here that I am setting up. Now, this has been super handy because sometimes I just need to go and Google something while I'm on this other router and so on, just to kind of make sure I do the configuration correctly. And this has been super handy and super useful for me to kind of do any basic troubleshooting. But the question I have is, did you know about this? Because I can guarantee you there weren't many of you that knew that this is actually something that's possible. And this is the way I have it configured. So if we take a look, I'm using a Mac Mini, but what I've actually got connected is a 2.5 gig USB-C adapter. So this is where it gets the IP address for the kind of the standard network that I have. So 10.0.40.100. And obviously this is my router IP. And then because I've plugged a second network cable into the original Ethernet port, which I'm not using, and only for these temporary measurements here, there we go. I've set myself a kind of a custom IP address of 10.0.100, obviously within the same subnet, and then the router is on 10.0.100.1. And this is how I'm able to access, as I said, both the OpenSense router here on 10.0.100, as well as my Proxmox instance of 10.0.40.21.